Hey everyone, welcome to this feature video. In this video, we will discuss one of the new features of version 8.1, shaded faces. The shaded faces are implemented to complement the wireframe view. The wireframe view is a very light representation of the blocking but could be confusing for people who are new to multi-block meshing. The shaded faces help the users to perceive the faces better. Today, we will be discussing how the shaded faces are of help in these four scenarios. First, when selecting faces for operations like copy, wrap, extrusion, etc. Secondly, while checking the faces assigned to a surface. Third, to understand the singular block structures on a surface. Finally, to identify errors in the topology. Let us discuss them in detail. The shaded faces are classified into four categories. The first one is boundary or exterior faces. In general, most of the operations done by the users are on the boundary or exterior faces. These boundary faces are displayed in blue colored shaded faces. By default, you will see that the boundary faces are highlighted when wireframe faces are added to a corner group or by selecting a face group from the selection pane. When you close the operation, the shaded faces are also automatically switched off. The shaded faces help to find the missing or extra face or edges in the selection. The shaded faces also now give feedback by highlighting the new faces that are created when we perform operations like insert, external wrap, move, etc. This functionality is automatically switched on when we click on the selection buttons and switched off when we release it. However, you can choose to switch off the automatic switching on of the shaded faces by unchecking the auto shrunk on option under block button in hide or show section. The second scenario is when user checks on the faces assigned to a surface. When we assign the faces to a surface, sometimes we go back to the check assignment button to ensure if we have assigned all the surfaces. When a user selects the check option, the assigned faces of the current surface are displayed as shaded white colored faces. This helps us know if we have missed out on any faces or assigned any wrong faces. In a scenario where the assigned faces are part of exterior face group, then assigned faces are given priority. The third scenario is when the block created have violated the topology rules and have singularity on surfaces. The non-orthogonality check in GridPro checks the faces assigned to surfaces to warn the users based on the severity. The check is done as a part of the validity check. The warning faces, which emerge out of the singular edges in the topology, are displayed with different colors based on the severity of the issue. The mildly severe faces are displayed as yellow color faces. The mediumly severe faces are displayed as orange color faces. And the very severe faces are displayed as red color faces. The last scenario we will be covering is when the topology has errors. When the blocking is done and validity is checked, the checks give feedback if the topology is good to generate the mesh. If there are any errors, the faces are highlighted as red color faces. The shaded faces gives a better representation of the topology and is very helpful with many other scenarios as well. This brings us to the end of this video. If you have any questions on the steps or any comments, feel free to leave it below. If you want us to post tutorials on any specific geometries, you could write to us on support@gridpro.com. Keep yourself updated on our new features and developments by following us on LinkedIn, Twitter, or Facebook. The social media link can be found in the description. Thank you for watching. Before we close, if you like this video, leave us a like and subscribe to the channel for new videos.